Insults are always funny.
The price is wrong, bitch.
Assuming you're not the one being insulted.
Get up there, Snowball!
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for yet another top 10 funniest movie insults.
Where did you get those clothes? At the toilet store?
For this list, we're taking a look at more ill-mannered comments designed to disparage the receiver and humor the audience.
Don't know who it is. We don't know who it is. I'm Schmidt. My pants are full of duty. Yeah.
Whether they're said in anger or in jest, whether they're speeches, rants, or part of short conversations, they can all make this list.
You were literally too stupid to insult.
Thank you.
As long as they're meant to belittle someone else.
We're very compatible, as long as he keeps his mouth shut. Anyway.
If you didn't see a big screen insult you thought should be on the list, be sure to check out our first two lists of the top 10 funniest movie insults.
Why am I even listening to begin with? You're a virgin who can't drive.
Number 10, you ass-turd monkey Hamlet 2.
School cannot allow the exhibition of Hamlet 2.
Sometimes the most random obscenities can amount to the most memorable insults. In Hamlet 2, drama teacher Dana Marsh plans to put on a musical that will turn heads and make Shakespeare turn in his grave.
It's called Hamlet 2.
A sequel to Hamlet by Shakespeare?
Yes.
When the principal tries to shut the play down, Dana tells off his boss while also working through some repressed daddy issues.
You never believed in me, Daddy! I hate you!
He caps off his outburst with a final slur that will appeal to any censored artist. His foul words might hurt the principal, but the cafeteria door hurts Dana's fingers even more.
And if you don't like it, then tough titties, you ass-turd monkey f***er!
Number 9. There's a name for you ladies, the women.
Oh, I'll get over that. Women do. They have to.
Given all the gossiping and cheating that takes place in The Women, it's only appropriate that the movie would end with somebody being referred to as a bitch.
I beg your pardon?
However, back in 1939, it wasn't exactly considered orthodox for ladies to use such a word in movies.
All recorded on nasty little discs in the most awful sounding language.
Mrs.
Through well-constructed dialogue and clever innuendos, though, writers could present coarse language in a genteel manner.
A nice little bout between a couple of lady palookas.
Beaten by her frenemies, Crystal retreats back to the perfume counter, but not before getting the last laugh.
Well, girls, looks like it's back to the perfume counter for me.
She doesn't blatantly say it, but we know what she means.
There's a name for you ladies, but it isn't used in high society, outside of a kennel.
Number 8, frigid bitch, Legally Blonde.
It's a costume party. You probably wouldn't want to come.
Where bitch might have been taboo way back when, it's now part of our everyday vocabulary.
Well, I've never actually met the woman, but my daughter tells me she can be quite the little bitch.
Even Harvard students use this 5-letter word, and Elle Woods utilizes it to great effect in Legally Blonde.
You bitch!
When rival Vivian tricks Elle into believing a fellow student is having a costume party, she shows up in Playboy bunny attire.
Thanks for inviting me, girls. This party is super fun.
Turns out the invite actually said dress casually. While embarrassed, Elle keeps her head high and burns the frigid Vivian. If being a lawyer didn't work out, she always could have majored in insults.
When I dress up as a frigid bitch, I try not to look so constipated.
Number 7, Pralines and Dick, Wayne's World.
Give me a flashlight, Russell.
Garth Algar is such a simple, humble guy that it's kind of hard to imagine him insulting anyone, even if it's behind his or her back. However, even Garth can't think of anything nice to say about the backstabbing Benjamin, who has no friends.
What are you gonna do? You gonna be Benjamin's monkey boy the rest of your life? Is that it?
Garth perfectly sums Benjamin up by defining him as an ice cream flavor.
Benjamin is no one's friend.
It's one of many classic one-liners from Wayne's World. But why we still can't buy a Pralines and Dick cone at our local ice cream parlor is beyond us. Wait, maybe not.
If Benjamin were an ice cream flavor, he'd be Pralines and Dick.
Number 6, ass like chewed bubblegum, Full Metal Jacket.
I am Gunnery Sergeant Hartman, your senior drill instructor.
If you're a cinema trivia nut, you know that R. Lee Ermey improvised most of his sadistic insults in Full Metal Jacket.
Did your parents have any children that lived?
Sir, yes, sir.
I bet they regret that. You're so ugly you could be a modern art masterpiece.
considering Ermi was an actual drill instructor during the Vietnam War. He was born to play Gunnery Sergeant Hartman.
I bet you're the kind of guy that would fuck a person in the ass and not even have the goddamn common courtesy to give him a reach around.
The question is, which of his insults should we single out here?
Sir, no, sir! How tall are you, Private? Sir, 5'9", sir! 5'9", I didn't know they stacked shit that high.
There are so many quotable ones, but none packs a greater punch than Hartman's comparison of Private Pyle's buttock to 150 pounds of chewed bubblegum.
Your ass looks like about 150 pounds of chewed bubblegum, Pyle, you know that?
But at least Pyle knows how to take severe criticism. Not.
Didn't Mommy and Daddy show you enough attention when you were a child?
Number 5. Go shave your back now. Mean Girls.
You are a mean girl! You're a bitch!
War is hell, but high school's no cakewalk either. It's full of jerky guys and mean girls.
That's where you're going, fat ass.
As new student Katie wanders through the cafeteria, she's blindsided by an obscene survey.
Can you answer a few questions?
Okay.
Is your muffin buttered?
Regina George is there, though, to solidify her titles of Queen Bee and Queen of Insults.
My what? Is he bothering you? Jason, why are you such a skis?
Only Tina Fey could pen such a hysterically bitchy line as Regina condemns Jason, sending him away with his head hanging low and his hairy back hunched.
Do you want to have sex with him? No, thank you. Good. So it's settled. So you can go shave your back now.
After he's done shaving his back, he can go help shave a fellow student's mom's chest.
Nice to meet you.
Nice wig, Janice. What's it made of?
Your mom's chest hair.
Number 4. Shitlocks, the Nutty Professor.
Y'all give it up for my man, Reggie Warrington. Give it up! Give it up!
Usually it's the stand-up comedian who attacks the audience, but sometimes a heckler can be even funnier than the comic.
Look at this is with a woman too. Oh no! Who is sucking whose titties over here?
After the overweight, insecure Sherman Klump is transformed into the thin, smooth Buddy Love, the Nutty Professor gets revenge by roasting Dave Chappelle's Reggie.
Look at Reggie's gums and teeth. Look like his mother had an affair with Mr. Ed.
Showing no restraint, Buddy takes shots at everything from Reggie's fat mama to his shitty haircut.
You snapping on me. Oh, you snapping on Reggie.
Buddy's insulting words and the piano lid hit Reggie pretty hard.
Hey, Ladies and gentlemen, me and Reggie want to send one out to a very special lady in the house tonight.
It goes to show that as hilarious as Chappelle is, you never want to try to upstage Eddie Murphy.
Oh, Reggie, I heard of dreadlocks, but shitlocks? That's not your hair. Take that pile of shit off your head.
Number 3. No, your face does. Tommy Boy.
It's nice to see you again, Mr. Insult. Say, have you seen Richard anywhere?
Chris Farley and David Spade always made for an endearing comedic pair, with one as the bumbling buffoon and the other as the sardonic smart aleck.
You know, a lot of people go to college for 7 years.
I know. They're called doctors.
Their winning chemistry is best represented in Tommy Boy, as the guys set out on a sales trip and wonderfully work off each other in the process.
Try an association, like, let's say the average person uses 10% of their brain. How much do you use? 1.5%.
Tommy obviously isn't the best salesman, and his colleagues' sarcastic comments don't boost his confidence.
The rest is clogged with malted hops and bong resin.
This particular retort is pretty straightforward, but it perfectly encompasses the playful relationship these comedians shared on screen and in real life.
Hey, does this suit make me look fat?
No. Your face does.
Number 2, 30-year-old sprinkler, 22 Jump Street.
Bring it!
I'm ready.
Every campus has that one stuck-up girl who thinks she's superior and lets everyone else know it.
Learn how to hit!
In MC State University's case, that student is Mercedes. This blonde prude naturally doesn't approve of her dorm mate fornicating, especially with a guy who looks significantly older.
I'm just saying it's like all fun and games, and then you wake up in bed next to a 40-year-old freshman.
I'm 19, so...
Judgmentally hovering over the couple before they even wake up, Mercedes lets Schmidt know that he's too old to be a 19-year-old freshman and way too old to be hooking up with college students.
You're like the loudest climaxer I've ever heard. It was like the sound of like a 30-year-old sprinkler finally going off for the first time.
Saying everything in stone-faced monotone. It's a lesson in hilarious insults 101.
Nice to meet you.
Before our top pick tells us off, here are a few honorable mentions.
I won that! I remember. Your first talkie. Yeah, what did you ever win? A pie eating contest?
What do you think of him?
He's a pedantic, pontificating, pretentious bastard, a belligerent old fart, a worthless, steaming pile of cow dung, figuratively speaking.
You're in big trouble, though, pal. I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
You eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
No.
Boy, face. Who's speaking to you? He asked him, didn't he? Face. I like that one, Al. I'll have to remember that one next time I'm climbing off your mum.
For $20, I'll call the guy a chicken f***er. Easy ride. Easy ride, easy ride, easy ride. License and registration? Chicken f***er?
Number 1. Not even interesting enough to make me sick, The Witches of Eastwick.
Are you trying to seduce me?
Dream of seducing you, Alexandra.
This rant from The Witches of Eastwick is like 10 epic insults for the price of one. Although Daryl Van Horn views himself as God's gift to the world, Alexandra believes otherwise.
What is it that you think you're doing?
Being as direct with you as I know how. I thought you might appreciate it.
Tired of Daryl's egotism and seductions, she tells him off with a laundry list of his many negatives.
I would love to f*** you.
Alexandra's remarks are warranted, as Daryl is, in fact, the devil, and likely deserves even harsher words.
Anyway, I always like a little pussy after lunch. What do you say?
As repulsed as Alexandra might be by Daryl, she's not immune to his charms.
You are physically repulsive, intellectually retarded, you're morally reprehensible, vulgar, insensitive, selfish, stupid. You have no taste, a lousy sense of humor, and you smell. You're not even interesting enough to make me sick.
While his cons outweigh his pros, Daryl is just too tempting for Alexandra to resist. Do you agree with our list?
Sir, yes, sir!
What hilarious insult broke your funny bone?
How do we look?
Chubby?
Please politely leave your response in the comments section, and for more entertaining top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Toodaloo, motherfucker. Hey,